Hi, this is Geek Thoughts, and it's a show that will give you very few answers and leave you with a heck of a lot more questions. Therefore, the points don't matter.
A lot of questions.
And hey, lo and behold, good news. This one is about Green Arrow.
Yeah.
Awesome. Particularly, the question of. There's the questions again.
Trick arrows.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, you've all failed this city. Unless you keep watching. So
Don't
please
fail the show. Okay.
Please, we need to pay bills.
This is a question that's not only inclusive to Green Arrow, but like Hawkeye, Arsenal, Katniss from Hunger Games.
Mm-hmm. You know, it was a really kitschy trope in the old days where they would have a lot of them, and now in modern comics, it seems cool again when they do it. But there was a period, and I just finished Mike Grell's Longbow Hunters.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that right there. One of the bases for the arrow show, which I mentioned in the stack. He was dead set against trick arrows. It had to be all pointed arrows, all just traditional stuff. But in the new 52 and Arrow, they've kind of proven him wrong, I think.
Yeah. I mean, Grell. They were probably geeks in 1941 that were debating this whole deal. You know, maybe they took it too far. Like they had hot fudge sundae arrows and oven arrows, which I have marked in DC Showcase.
Yeah, why don't you show him that?
Yes.
Just this is real. We're not making this up.
The car is getting hot. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah.
The oven arrow.
See the oven.
Check it out, guys. Oven arrow. The mobster's car is hotter than a furnace. I mean, a modern day equivalent of that would probably be, a napalm arrow or something like that.
Or just an arrow that's on fire.
Something utilitarian.
Something practical, like when Rambo blows up the copter at the end of First Blood Part 2. Or was it 3?
Yeah, I mean, they had this debate on Sherwood Forum, and it was probably a 50-50 split. Whether you
That was like the original Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whether you agreed with trick arrows or not. I mean, a lot of fans said that keep trick arrows to a minimum. He should have an explosive tip if he needs it. He should have a blunt tip arrow for non-lethal means, and not a boxing glove arrow. But the boxing glove arrow comes through because it's a strong visual, and it leaves you remembering it. It's probably not. Wouldn't be effective in real life.
Yeah, it's just something that you're gonna open up a comic and see that, and it's like, holy crap, that is cool. Mm-hmm. It's unnecessary, but it's cool.
He probably has, Green Arrow, the top 5, maybe top 10 like trick arrows he should need. He should have an explosive tip. He should have arrow lines, like zip lines.
All things you see in the show.
And I like the super glue or adhesive arrow.
I would do that. I would do that.
Or like a mace arrow, gas arrow, or when he's doing his detective work, he should have a tape recorder, like he does on the show.
Yeah, the top 5 arrows would probably be all the practical arrows, such as the ones you mentioned, and and I think an oven arrow and a hot fudge arrow would come in very well if he's at Ben and Jerry's and there's a long line and he can't get his Cherry Garcia.
Him and Speedy can bake their cookies on the side of the road.
Oh yeah,
would make for some good cooking.
Yep.
And I have to say I'm definitely pro trick arrow because there's so many more. Yeah, there's so many more story possibilities. In terms
Thumbs up for the trick arrows.
Trick
arrows for all.
The hot fudge sundae arrow. I could probably the 1940s had a bunch of trick arrows and stuff. I remember the case they stopped the helicopter with a lot of balloon arrows. See, balloon arrows. Let's see. Can you see it?
Yeah. Which might even come in handy if you think about it, because maybe Ollie, if he doesn't have like a rocket arrow, maybe he needs something to lift something heavy, like Danny Deck chair. He needs to get something in the air and perform Operation Double Drop. Who knows?
Yeah, spy in the arrow cave. My blackout arrow should stop him when the blackout arrows cut out all the lights. I mean, there's.
Well, that's he just needs all he needs to do is launch an arrow. But his blackout arrow is an arrow that gets launched at the fuse box.
Yeah, it's basically a blackout arrow, but it was like a smoke in the mist that filled the room. Like some of his arrows even had supernatural qualities to them. That would probably
got those from Dr. Fate.
Yeah, that would irritate the heck out of Mike Grell. Mike Grell not only did away with the trick arrows, but his green arrow was
transition alert.
totally isolated from the DC universe. He'd never interact with Batman or the Justice League. You know, it's the Prestige format books. They were good, but I did not like that he wasn't part of the DC universe.
Loner. Yeah.
He should always just, you know, interact with Batman occasionally.
But
Be brave and be bold.
Yes, there is a sense of that. There is some sense to that because Batman and Superman don't always get along because they don't always see eye to eye, or at least, according to Frank Miller, they didn't.
Yeah. You know, if you get Frank Miller still, those two should hate each other, but
Yeah, and now he's backtracked on that since then. But that's a different topic for a different time.
It gives the rest of us hope.
Uh-huh. But I don't think Grell. That's where the schism is. But I don't think Grell was wrong, and I don't think Guggenheim and Kreisberg and the original Green Arrow creator or anyone working on the New 52 or today are wrong.
Mort Weisinger and George Papp.
Mm-hmm.
But they trick arrows galore, man. I mean, they probably thought the kids in the 40s would go gaga over it.
Yeah, and then kids today though, we wouldn't want we don't want trick arrows in comics now because it's just going to be a bad influence on this generation. They're gonna hurt themselves trying to make their own trick arrows.
These arrows are not approved by the Comics Code Authority. Nope.
Or Dr. Wortham.
Nope. They seduce the innocent.
Yeah. You should really be worried about that catapult car, if anything.
The catapult car was awesome.
You'd be Bart Simpson trying to jump over the gorge in your catapult car.
Mm-hmm.
That's bad. Terrible. So, what do we give trick arrows?
Oh, I give trick arrows a thumbs up. It's definitely
2 thumbs up.
A plot device that you need in comic books and drama for
a MacGuffin when
characters.
You need a simple explanation. Occam's razor. Occam's razor arrow.
Yeah.
An arrow that makes the simplest answer the best.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That's next. You be paying attention, Guggenheim, Grell, all of you, DC.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we've covered just about everything we could about gimmick and trick arrows, except for your Green Lantern shirt. Do you think Hal would deign to make Ollie some arrows if he ran out?
Yeah, they'd be made out of green energy, but they dissolve because Hal doesn't have the willpower.
Yeah.
Guy Gardner, on the other hand, could sustain, an arrow like that
with his bowl hat, with his bowl hair, with his bowl cut.
Runner-up, second class. No. Mm-hmm.
Are you sure? I mean, a guy who's getting punched in the face into the ground by Doomsday, not landing a single blow.
Not just Doomsday, but Batman. I mean, he'll never live that down.
No.
Now he's a Red Lantern again.
Well, well, if you were Guy Gardner, you'd be pissed off too.
Yeah, probably. But the JLE and JLI of the late 80s, early 90s had him as such a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
New 52 Guy Gardner, excellent.
Because he doesn't have that hair anymore. He's got a better haircut.
He still kind of has that bowl cut, like the Prince Valiant cut. I just meant his attitude's better. He's still cocky, but he's not a jerk anymore. That's cool. And latest Red Lanterns, man.
Mm-hmm.
He curb stop Atrocitus and just took the ring off his finger.
Yeah, that's probably a bit like Prometheus getting kicked in the nuts by Catwoman,
Mm-hmm.
and just putting a stop to that. Hey, and remember who killed Prometheus?
That was Green Arrow, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Bats wasn't going to do it.
Circle of life. But I just wanted to point out, that's an interesting segue, Guy Gardner is so badass, he makes it on a show, not about himself.
Yeah. That should be the next one. Guy Gardner and Green Arrow.
Oh, dude, we are doing a show about Guy Gardner.
Eventually, yes,
Definitely.
There will be. Not next time, though. And I think since we brought it full circle, that's where we can wrap it up.
Yes.
Show them your latest
Suction cup arrow.
That's like half the. that's half of the zipline arrow right there.
Look at that. Special effects on this show. Hell
yeah. Yeah. That's 3/4 of our budget right there.
X-Men.
Right there. DC's gonna sue, man. Or 20th Century Fox will sue.
Whoever owns them now.
This is supposed to be their show.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you pay for X-Men licenses? Diet Coke.
Yeah, not enough. Not enough. They should pay us. We need to be paid. We're gonna be paid for this show someday.
Arrow.
All right. Wraps are all up. That's right. Play us out. Join us next time when we talk about...
Special effects.
Okay.
Bam my arrow.
Peace out, brothers. join us next time when we're going to talk about Deathlock or Jonathan Frakes or something.